Hi, I'm Charlie.
And I'm Liz.
And we are the Adventure Closet.
And today, we're hiking Great Glacier and Glacier National Park.
In Canada.
In Canada.
So come along with us.
Good morning. So yesterday was a little bit of a flop. That's okay. But I think I can freshen my braids today. Clean my face off. And maybe we'll go do some hiking somewhere else. Hi, I'm Liz, and this is Charlie. We've been living and traveling in our minivan Opal for 2 years now, and we love taking you guys on new and spontaneous adventures. So hop in the van and let's go somewhere.
We just passed a sign that says active fire in area, expect smoke.
And the other sign.
30-minute limit on bathroom. There was the bathroom and it said 30 minutes max.
Which is a long time. That's pretty generous.
Yeah.
No, but the other thing, we just passed a sign that saying that a large portion of the park is closed right now due to avalanches. So
avalanche control, because they're using explosives to cause avalanches to prevent avalanches. Which, okay.
Yeah. Sounds like a fun job.
Yeah.
Where do I sign up?
I know. Can we see some of these?
Oh, I love it. It's got an animal overpass or something.
That's not an animal overpass.
It's got trees growing on top.
Right, but the animals would have to jump down that.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't have a thing on the other side.
It's an animal jump off.
This is like all futuristic. We're time traveling into the future.
Past.
Into the past. Ooh, yeah, I like that better.
Geological past.
Time traveling. The Adventure Closet is taking a time traveling tour to the historical
Tupper Tunnel.
geology.
This is Tupper 2. We're both talking about different stuff.
Yeah, I know, and you spun my brain out of control. It fizzled out right there.
It's alright.
It was gonna be awesome what I was gonna say. It does happen quite often.
Probably won't even use this audio.
Alright, here we are coming up on the visitor center. So this is the shell they use to cause the avalanches. 105mm howitzer shell. It's huge.
Oh, tufted vetch is an invasive plant.
Oh. Seen a lot of that around.
Same with oxeye daisies.
Really?
We checked. It's open. That's cool. This tree is fallen over to reveal this rock that it grew over. That's probably been hidden for quite some time.
It's got that awesome quartz vein down it.
Yeah, but isn't that cool though?
Yeah.
Like giving you a sneak peek of that big rock.
The rock just wanted to be seen.
Yeah. Getting our first view of this glacier carved rock here. That's pretty cool. And there's the glacier sitting on top. So I believe this hike is starting out on an old railroad grade, which it seems to be, where the railway, I think 1918, put it here if I'm wrong, came through the mountains here at Rogers Pass. But hopefully the road noise dies off soon enough, because it's not what these nature hikes are about. It's an old railroad cut back in the day.
Beneath our feet is a story, fading in time, of the Canadian Pacific Railway. This one goes back all the way to the late 1800s, to what we call the Gilded Age. This is where wealth grew exponentially for the greedy and the corrupt, and probably some wise investors too. But all of that was at the expense of the working class, who were only growing poorer as the wealthy grew richer. From the mid-1880s to 1925, the train would stop in this very spot to unload wealthy Victorians who were eager to see what the Selkirk Mountains bestowed. Lush gardens and fish ponds with fountains invited them in by the thousands. These foundations are the last remains of a very posh chalet-style hotel that housed guests at $3 per night, on up to $6 per night at the end of its heyday in 1925. The walls were adorned by photographs of mountains, wildflowers, and rocks and mineral specimens. There was a billiard room, bowling alley, wine cellar, even a dark room for photographers, and an observatory at the very top. Outside, you could hire a guide named Jim for $3 per day to take you into the wild. When not guiding, he would hunt game for guests to dine on in their very fancy dining hall. A black bear and a grizzly were both chained outside for tourists to view. An indigenous couple, housed in a teepee, rented horses to guests to earn a meager living. Although at the time, just 30 minutes up this pathway behind the hotel, the Great Glacier could easily be reached by foot. Now Great Glacier has receded so much that even after steeply hiking all day, up and over 1,500 feet in elevation and over 2 miles, we still could not see it. We would have had to double that and leave trail to finally see what the Victorians could practically be brought to by train. It looks like Meeting of the Waters is 0.1 kilometers that way. Might as well check it out.
Yeah.
I'm just kicking back on one of these sweet Adirondack chairs that Canada provides. Watching Charlie do what he does best. I love watching him at work. When he's got the tripod out, he's really thinking about his shots.
It was beautiful.
That was seriously beautiful. We just sat there and watched Charlie do his thing. That was nice and peaceful.
It was nice and peaceful.
I'm excited for the rest of this hike.
Me too. And now we're off to the Great Glacier. What you reading?
Somebody's sticker they put on the back of this sign says, "Keeping it calm until we all fade away and move on." Fletcher.
Okay. That's all right.
You know, my parents always told me that they found me inside of a hollow log. Maybe that was the one? So this here, it might not look very effective because it probably isn't anymore, but this used to be wooden piping to reroute water. So, but the wood has rotted away, yet the iron wiring is still there. So you probably wouldn't want to walk down that path. You'd probably sink below the thing.
I think that whole path was cut just for the piping.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting? I wonder if that was just drainage for the trail, because the confluence of the two creeks here and the one we crossed. So that would go between the two creeks, maybe.
And people have been hiking this trail for over 100 years.
Yeah.
To get up to this glacier.
Yeah, this trail was put in by the, what's the place called? This was put in by the Glacier Resort in the 1890s. So that's kind of cool. Following the footsteps on the old trail.
Look at that little guy. They're so cool. Little tiny critters are my favorite. So you see right there, that scabbed rock right there? That's where the glacier once ended in the 1800s. Now it's up and over that ridge. But this is another glacier, I forget the name of it, but I'll zoom in real quick so you can see it. But we're headed to Great Glacier.
Good lunch spot.
Oysters on rice cakes. In a glacier field. And pack it in, pack it out. Easy as that. That's what you say. pretty cool to see the waterfall up close like that. But I'm looking for mountain goats. And I figured there'd be some up on top of that glacier. But I think they might be kind of tucked away in the back if there is any. But it definitely seems like an area you would find mountain goats.
So just want to show you guys something that's kind of cool on the ground here. I don't know, I mean, some of you may have never been to a glacial retreat, so to say. But here, let me show you this. If you look here on the ground, you see that it looks like it's just been scraped back, like with sheer force. And you'll also notice that hardly any vegetation, I mean, except for this is probably an avalanche chute, but hardly any vegetation except for the few trees here and there have sprouted up in the last 120 years since the glacier was here. And even less up there. And the reason for that is when the glacier is moving back and forth on the ground, as it grows in the winter and recedes in the summers, it scrapes the ground of all its minerals and soil that the plant life can grow in. And so it's pretty barren of any life-giving minerals in the rock here. And you can see that it goes quite far. I mean, you can see that it started back down there and it goes all the way up past the waterfall here. And it's actually up and over and behind the ridge there now. So it used to be this giant glacier here, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's also kind of sad that it's retreating, but really cool. And then there's another glacier right there that has retreated just a little bit. But that's quite shaded between those two peaks, so it's protected. And down here you can see the highway. That's the Trans-Canada Highway one. But man, what a view up here. It's beautiful. And there's my beautiful wife. They can hear you.
Hi. Nature's this just like slow moving art. Like it took millions of years for that to be carved out of here.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful and it's continuing to change.
And in a matter of 120 years, it's gone from here way up there.
The unfortunate side is that glacier right there might not, in our lifetime, we'll probably see that go away.
Yeah. It's a possibility.
Yeah, we saw a map at the beginning of the trail that showed the receding of the glacier by year, and the map was from like 1935. Now that we have reached the end of the trail, we can continue the story of the Victorians who were brought here by the Canadian Pacific Railway. A guest once noted in the log at the hotel they had apparently done a hike in the area. It was noon when we arrived at the summit, both tired and hungry. We set out our luncheon on a knoll of rocks nearby and quaffed our champagne to the health of the first white lady, who had climbed to this lovely spot to enjoy one of the most superb mountain views in the world. I just got one of the best photos ever of Charlie. So I know he does like all the editing, but if he's so kind, can you just like put that picture like right here, like right now?
If you somehow pack enough water, there's another 2 hikes on this trail. A Sunken Crest, or a Sunken Valley, I think it is, and Glacier Crest. A Sunken Valley was recommended to us, but I mean, that would have been a all-day thing. We'd have to get up real early. And that's not what kind of people we are. But as for the amount of people here, it's a Thursday in this middle of the summer, and it's a good amount. Like, there's people here, obviously, it's a national park, but there's not a lot of people here. Like, there's nobody behind us. There's nobody in front of us. There was very few people at the top. So yeah, and this is the most popular trail here.
Check out the root system to this tree, or to these trees. They're like interwoven together.
Pan up because they're leaning into each other. Like they're
oh my gosh, they are.
Best friends.
These trees are best friends, and that's actually true. The trees that lean into each other are supporting each other. That's awesome. You see Shaggy and Scooby-Doo around?
Scooby in the back.
That's adorable. There's like a little marmot guy over here. Wait, what is he?
I think it's a marmot.
Oh yeah, now that I'm looking at it. It was like, is that a fat squirrel?
No, that's definitely a marmot.
That's a marmot.
Look at his little claws.
Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Look at you.
There. That's the one we were hiking up to. That's Great Glacier.
There's Great Glacier right there.
Has another name. Illecillewaet.
It's gonna open up again to a great old view of the glacier we were trying to get to.
We were just up at that red spot right there.
Oh yeah, there's that red vein we were hiking on.
Yeah.
Holy heck, is that the waterfall right there?
Yep, that's the waterfall.
Dang, look at that, guys. We were way up there.
And that's how much the glacier's receded.
Wow. And now we will time travel.
to the future.
The future.
Back to the present.
Yes. Where we will visit Revelstoke National Park.
I think it's Revelstoke Mountain National Park.
Revelstoke Mountain National Park.
Da da da!
Hop into the time machine.
That's good. I don't have to add those sound effects.
And here we are.
Well, that was fun.
That was so much fun.
Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye now.
Bye now. Oh, and thank you to this lovely couple who took this picture of us in trade for a picture of them.